Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Rock Mercury here. Welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. I'm going to be unbraiding this hair this morning, having some juice. I'm a little crooked today because my stand is not working well. So, do Amazon, who I'm a partner with, rockmercury.com. Click on Amazon. You can visit my own store. I issued a refund for this product. And already today they're going to be shipping 2 new stands that are priced nearly about the same price as this one stand right here because they're on sale. And they're coming today. So how awesome is that? And I get to drop this one off at the one of the Amazon lockers and they return it. So that's pretty cool. And I'm also going to be taking this stand off of my my list, like off of my personal store, because I feel like it's a little bit too, flimsy. I don't want you guys having flimsy products. So I'm going to be taking it off, just so y'all know. But yeah, this stand right here it's kind of, a mess. It was working at first, but it's just the way that it sits. It kind of, like you see, I'm at an angle right now. So anyways, we're going to fix it. This juice is good and perfect right now. I've been sleeping on the reality that, Tory got convicted yesterday, and it's like listening to it, what his father had to say about the whole situation and how he feels like their own witness for the defendants got corrupted. Their own witness got corrupted and was seen going back into a room with the prosecutors. And I think that's very disturbing, what has happened in the state of law right now. And he's blaming Rock Nation, blaming Jay-Z. It's just a whole situation at this moment. Like, I'm just like, wow, I can't believe this happened, honestly. Like, there really isn't enough evidence to not have a probable doubt. So I guess we'll see on the 27th what ends up being his actual verdict, but I'm very disturbed by this whole thing, and I get a really bad feeling about Megan Thee Stallion, even though Beyonce supports her and she's signed to Beyonce at this point. She's signed to Beyonce's management company, which is Rock Nation. Yeah, it's Jay-Z, but she's married to Jay-Z, so it's like, it's her company too. So I just feel like there's a lot of sketchy stuff going on that's going to come to light, I hope. Maybe it won't come to light, I don't know at this point. It's just all a mess. It's all a mess. So, just going to undo my braids real quick. But yeah, you guys, as far as this Amazon situation goes, it's good to know that even this wonky camera, as you can see, I'm literally sideways right now. Even with this wonky kind of stand, I can just get a refund. The refund getting processed. All I gotta do is drop it off I think it's a place called King's Fuel. It has like an Amazon locker there, and you just drop it off, and you're good. There's different Amazon lockers at different places, but this particular one, I just go take it there. I don't have to package it. It didn't say package it or anything. I just take the thing with the label, and that's it. That's the whole situation. So I'm like, okay, this is, a pretty cool situation. Like I don't even know where the box is for this thing, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I threw it away because I thought, I'll just keep this, Didn't think it was going to be malfunctioning. But, yeah, there's like a natural warranty on it for like a few months, I think. Or it depends on what product it is. But now I'm excited to show you guys 2 other stands that... Because this stand right here was about $22, and the other stands came out to $30 total for both of them. And so, literally, I only paid a $10 difference and got 2 different stands, 2 different types of stands that I can show you guys to see if those work. They have really great reviews, so I'm just asking for it to stand up straight, for it to just be stable. That's all I'm asking for. And I did not receive that in this one. So, we are going to... we're going to be sending it back. Simple as that. Yeah, that's it for that. But re I did look up the others Candace Owens episode on this guy named Brandon Renell or Ornell, the one that she believed was a agent, an agent for the government that's trying to infiltrate the conservative circles. I watched the last video and I was shocked because this time she got a hold of the actual husband of this person, of Brandon, who she had had dinner with for 2 hours, before she realized that she was being scammed on the situation, or like was something fishy was happening. She wasn't really sure at the time. But hearing the last part of the story and realizing that this person who they met off Bumble, literally, like the fiance, or then ended up being the husband of Brandon O'Neill, who was this supposed to be a high-profile government employee, which I do believe that he was working with the government. I do believe that he was, had some kind of connections to get these passes. Like, he had tons of money, was transferring like $450,000 by wire transfer on the regular from one of his accounts to other accounts, like just doing all these kind of things. And apparently the federal government and the FBI set up a sting for him and cornered him at a at a bank on campus at Purdue. I think it's Purdue University. And they cornered him there. And when he found out he got set up, he took a weapon out and took his own life. That's what they're saying. But they didn't let his husband see the body. He saw a picture of his husband's face with a wound to the face, like a self-inflicted wound to the face. But it was a picture, it wasn't the body. And it was during the shutdown, so people were saying like, oh, maybe it was because they didn't allow people to go back and you can't see certain things. But that's his husband, like that's his partner, and like literally legally married husband. And so it's kind of bizarre that they wouldn't show him the actual body, which makes a lot of people think that maybe that was a Photoshop image. That's all he was able to see. And they kept tossing him around from place to place. They weren't being forthright with him. And then they immediately cremated him. So it was just a lot of sketchiness. And I'm like, wow, like the measures that that the governments will go through to create discourse and confusion. And they called him a scammer. They're like, oh, your husband was a scammer, and you set up a sting for him. And it didn't reach any news stations. It was supposed to have happened right out in the campus. And so for that to happen and no news stories and then to wipe his existence from online seems very sketchy. Seems like his assignment was done. It seemed like he moved on to his next assignment. And that even his fiance was a casualty of a mission. So I don't know. It was really sketchy, y'all. Like, I just watch out for, like, y'all. Imagine you're just on Bumble trying to look for love, and you end up marrying a secret spy who he said he was terrified of. His husband said that Brandon was terrified of like government officials taking him out, and like to the point where he would move him and his whole family, his husband's family, over to a hotel room to protect themselves from getting, targeted by public officials. So it was just like, wow, this all happened, but yet even the husband of this person has no idea who they're married to. And I'm just like, y'all really, like, dang, like, y'all be on Bumble. I mean, I think it's also crazy. I was thinking even about the hookup culture, like the fact that people, no matter what orientation they are, they're like that culture of going to meet up with somebody you don't know and having intimate moments with them for what reason, And I definitely have done that a lot in the past, but like it just makes you think how dangerous that is. It's been dangerous, but I think as a broken person, you just kind of do those kind of things to get by or to feel something, but then you risk your life each time. Like, this person was an actual, like, an Asian. It seems like that there's still more to the story. I hope there's another episode. This was the third episode of this discussion. The first one started off with Candace Owens herself meeting with him for dinner for over 2 hours, and him giving her a check for $250,000 after paying the whole bill at the restaurant too. And like, he was very charismatic and stuff, and just really won her over on that. And the check was for her organization called Blexit, and she didn't cash the check, thankfully, because the money was probably in there. That's the crazy part. After seeing the wire transfer receipts, you can see the money probably was actually there. But like, where was the money coming from? And why did he feel like he was supposed to take his life if he even did do that? You know? So there's just some sketchy things. And another sketchy thing is that he bought his partner a Tesla, a red Tesla, and Teslas automatically self, like the navigation. It tells you where the car is anywhere you are from the app. So if you lose the car, somebody takes whatever, like you have, it's tracked automatically. Like, this is how Teslas are. And this Tesla was always showing that it was somewhere that it wasn't. It was always showing that it was at the intelligence agency. At the intelligence agency, even when it was like at the mall or at the grocery store, it could be anywhere. Like, the person can be anywhere. Like, this was his car, but it was being tracked to the intelligence agency, which is very sketchy. Super sketchy. And he got it from the actual Tesla dealership. Like, he took him to a dealership to give it to him. So there must have been some type of programming done to have it always be located there. Like, he must have taken out the tracker, or that's what I'm thinking. He probably took out the tracker of the car from the car. But I don't know how you can take that off. It's like embedded within the system. So I don't know. It was just a really bizarre kind of situation that I was so curious about just hearing more about it. I'm like, wow, this is really real life. Like, people really be out here lying like that. They're living whole new lives, whole other lives. So just stay careful out there, you guys. You never know if you're dealing with an agent. You never know. And then they said that somebody was cremated that day. That they confirmed that based on his records, somebody was cremated the day that he was apparently, took his life. Like, so it's just sketchy all the way around. The husband said that the FBI talked to him, and the CIA had spoken with him. No, not CIA. The FBI and Secret Service. The FBI and the Secret Service had discussed this man's husband with him. He didn't even know. He knew that there was something. He was working with government officials. He saw him on Zoom calls and stuff with these powerful people. And then he would see the stuff that, the things that his husband would talk about, he would see on the news the next week. Like, there's a lot to that, you guys. There's a lot to that. Like, there's so much that we don't know as civilians that gets just hidden right under our eyes, right under our nose. But there's also some people out there who have a lot of things under their nose that we can't really believe because they are so not in the right space mentally. If you know what I mean. Well, it's just crazy how this is. There's no way to fix the stand. Yeah, the stand is broken. That works a little bit. Anyways, yeah, I'm taking the stand back. Yeah, so anyways, you guys log on to Rock Mercury, rockmercury.com, and go to the Amazon store. You can check out my different products on there. Yeah, you can check out my products, and you can get things that actually work. You can get things that actually work from there. Sorry, my hair. sure. Jeez, no knots in here. Oh gosh. Such a mess. Well, I'm going to the gym today. After I put the baby down, I'm gonna go to the gym and get a nice spa moment in. I don't really feel like working out that much. I'm just gonna do a little spa moment and then keep on working. I have so much work to do. But it's Christmas Eve, so maybe I won't do that much work today. Maybe I'll wait till Monday. Sunday is tomorrow. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. That's for your Christmas gift. Let's see what we can give for Christmas. Another side note, if you make a gingerbread house, do you guys actually eat the gingerbread house? Because those cookies are stale. Or is it only for the cuteness of it? You know, I really wonder. I know people make them and they're like, oh, we're making a gingerbread house, so cute. But do you actually like go bite into that hard cookie that's been sitting out? There's like cookie kits and things too, like the gingerbread cookie kit. Never looks appetizing. So I almost wonder like why even make it edible if nobody's eating it. But I think somebody must be eating it. Cause like, it makes no reason to be edible. Like just make a ceramic house or a pottery gingerbread house at that point if you're not gonna eat it. Just so you can keep it forever at least. But yeah, I wonder. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank y'all for joining me today. I'll be back on when I get my new cases. My new stands that come in today. And I can go print out this other thing. Print out this label, and I'm gonna take this stand right in because I'm over it. I'm like, nope, I do not need this anymore. Paris, I don't know if you want to like do yours too at some point. I don't know if yours is working well for you. Is your stand working okay? Okay, so her stand's working okay. She gets the same one, but I don't think she uses hers the same way I do. Use the camera part, that's right. You don't use it for the phone. So I use mine for the phone. That's why mine's not working. So she's good, but mine is. I'm taking this back right away, right down the street. Take it right to the Amazon locker and get my refund. So basically, I paid like $9 for 2 stands after this one goes back. So I don't feel bad about getting the other ones. I'm happy they're coming today. Today's Christmas Eve and it's still coming today between 2 and 6. I'm like, wow, they're working overtime. These Amazon drivers deserve everything. So, all right, Rock Mercuryans. I'll see y'all soon. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.